What's up, YouTube? Max Stunner here, bringing you a brand new episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Recoded Part 17. In the last episode, we ran into Cloud, and guess what? He totally owned us. So, in this episode, we are going to defeat him. Now, before we get into this fight, I am not going to show all the Heartless battles. We're just going to get right into the fight. Now, before I talk about this fight, I'm going to tell you I died so many times against this guy. He at least killed me like 30 times. And sometimes I did come close. And, I wasn't getting frustrated, but, I was really starting to think, this would be a fail montage video. But I actually did go back and I reread the tutorials. And you can actually switch your licenses to your spells. So I didn't know that in the first go. So I'm actually going. This is my second battle with him. He's actually, if you know what you're doing, he is really easy. I mean, if you switch, I recommend using auto life, defense, and strength. Just because to boost obviously auto life. I don't know. I think that prevents you from dying. I'm not too sure. And I don't know how long these last, so maybe I shouldn't have cast auto life so soon. But the defense, obviously, like, you can take more hits, and the strength is just to kill him faster. And as you can see, this fight is going really, it's going well compared to the last fight. And yeah, and this fight actually, like I said, this is like after I found out that I can actually switch between the two. On that first fight, I actually beat him. So yeah, and if you're playing on this in the on an emulator like me, and you're using an Xbox 360 controller, depending on your controls, for me it's L, B, and Y to switch. So if you're struggling and you can't like switch between the two, you're gonna have to go into your tutorials and see what the buttons are. And as you can see, that fight was easy. So and like this episode was, I was gonna just have it like me killing him, but actually it was really too short. So this is actually this is gonna be. I did stop to see how long it was and whatnot. And after all the cuts, it was like only 5 minutes. And I was gonna first make this 16B, but I actually want to progress and get a little bit farther into the story, because I am really enjoying this level. It's extremely fun, and I'm having a good time. That's why I'm recording these like. This is actually the next day from part 16, and the reason why it took me so long. I would have probably done it in the same day, but I kept dying against Cloud, and like I said, he was giving me a hard time. But like I wasn't getting upset or anything, because I was, even though he was killing me, I was having fun in the fight, and like I wasn't raging either, because if you die, I mean, you do have to start from the save point, but you actually don't have to really kill that much to get back to him. So it's not really that bad. Yeah, so that was that fight. Yeah, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't hard. Well, for me it was at first, but then, But like I said, I tend to I like to read this stuff on camera. I kind of read it kind of quickly, skim it a little bit. But I really don't read, into much details, just because, because I don't want, I'll end up forgetting anyway, or, I don't want to take too much time, because, yeah, I want to try and get a lot of, a lot of, what am I trying to say? A lot of, I want to kind of try to progress the story quite a bit in each episode. So, yeah. And actually, Yeah, I think I saved here. Like I said, this is post commentary because it actually I noticed even on the screen it says the buttons to switch. Even though it says L plus, it looks like a V, but it's a Y, I assume. And yeah, just save here, and I just came back in a second just to see how long the video was, cause and cutting out all the the unnecessary stuff, just to see how long. Give me like a little a gauge on how much footage I actually have. And I believe we gotta be getting close to the end of this, just because the story is really picking up in this town. And also on top of that, since Cloud wasn't the main, I guess he was like kind of a mini boss. So that means I'm going with Hades to be the final boss, even though it may not. It sounds like, judging by the way he's talking, it's not him. So I really can't. I want to, I can't wait to get to that part to see what's going to happen. Because if you've been reading the story, it's actually really interesting. Um, and also, since I know how to switch between the two spells now I can start using my spells. And as you see, whoa, that makes a huge difference. That Thunder took all those guys out like that. If I would have just still been, auto attacking, that would have took a lot longer. So, yeah, I should have been. I don't know why I didn't know that. I must have like either skipped it or wasn't paying attention, or I don't know. But yeah, that's the price you pay for doing a game blind. Even though I wanted to do this game blind, just because like I said, on my channel, most of the games I have done have not been blind, and I want to kind of do some stuff that I've never played before, because when you play a game that you've already played, you kind of know what to do, and yeah, it's still quite fun to play, but it doesn't still it doesn't have that. I don't know. There's something special about doing the game for the first time, and yeah, that's probably why I'm enjoying this series so much. I don't know how far we're into the story, but I'm enjoying it. Like, I don't know, like, cause like I know in the other Kingdom Hearts, you before you get to close to the end of the game, you tend to have to go back to the old towns and usually like seal the keyhole a second time. I don't know if that's in this one or not, and please don't spoil it for me. But it probably, I'm assuming it is, because I mean, I think it's been in most of them. I don't know, because like I said, I've only played the first and the second one. I haven't watched, and I know I haven't watched any of the other ones. I don't know how many other Kingdom Hearts there are. I know there's Birth by Sleep, Rechain of Memories, and Recoded, I think. Those are the only other ones I can think of on the top of my head. And I'm actually surprised that when I used Thundera, that the one that shoots the electricity was hurt by it. I thought it wouldn't do any damage to it. I thought usually when you cast Thundera on those type of, like, use the same spell on the same type of element, it would do no damage or it would heal it. So that's actually interesting that that happened. The only reason why I did cast it is because it would have took out majority of the other enemies, so I really didn't care if it didn't do any damage to that one. So how have you guys been doing? I've been doing good. Haven't played any games today. After I record this, I might play a little bit of Skyrim, and then that'll be it for today. Or, I don't know, I might record another episode of this. Because I'm like I said, I cannot tell you how much I'm enjoying this level. Um, like, um, and I really want to see what the final boss is. So I don't know. It's either I'm going to record another episode of this, or either I might play some Skyrim. Um, I haven't really decided yet. Obviously, I probably won't edit this one until the next day. No, actually, probably after I finish recording this, I'll edit them. Just because I tend to like to do everything all at once, like have the video ready for it to be uploaded. Yeah, actually, I am going to do that. Because usually I don't like to, when I used to do Let's Plays, like for the Skyrim, what I would do is I would record the video, and then usually the next day I would do the commentary. But for this series, I'm doing it all in one day. And yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit more live commentary, but it's still hard to do live commentary just because noise and all that stuff. So it's still easier to just do posts because usually during the day the phone rings like a lot, and usually when I record, that's usually when the phone rings the most. So. Uh, Yeah, so that's why I mostly still do post commentary. Eventually, I might switch to live. I'm starting to get, it's starting doing Let's Plays is finally starting to feel a little bit more natural. So I'm definitely getting used to it. So I think I'm definitely ready for the live. When I started, I was like, I went back and watched some of my previous. Let's Plays of Skyrim and even Recoded. And if you look, and then I looked at one of my recent ones, and I was like, whoa, I have made a huge, huge improvement, and I'm glad. I mean, I still feel like I have quite a ways to go, but from when I started to now, not only are the videos a lot better, but also the commentary, because I noticed on the first few of my Kingdom Hearts and my Skyrim, yeah, I did the intro, but there wasn't that much commentary, in between the videos. It was still more like a walkthrough with a little bit of commentary, and now I'm talking mostly through the whole video, which is really what a Let's Play is all about. So, yeah. Now, I don't know, I don't think on this stage we're going to fight the Hades or the final boss. It's probably going to be, I'm assuming, on the next floor, but I'm just guessing. I don't know. I haven't recorded the next episode yet. So we will find out in the next episode. It will either, obviously it won't be going up the same day as this one because I'm sticking to my schedule. Even though I'm ahead, I stick to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule. Just because I don't want to put out, more than one video a day, just because, there might be, some days that I can't record, or I don't want to put too much content out at once also. So, as you can also see, since we can now, that I'm now switching between the two, Herc and myself, we tend to have a lot more HP. So, this one is actually, since now I know how to switch and whatnot, this stage is actually easier than the first. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I know these. I don't know if these probably battles right here are probably not the most interesting to watch. I know it is repetitive. That's the problem with MMOs and RPGs. Like at first they're fun to watch or play, but then they're actually a lot more fun to play than watch. But yeah, they tend to get repetitive, and I don't know, for some people that might be an issue, but I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not going to be cutting that stuff out. If it bothers you, you probably want to find another Let's Play to watch. Or you probably haven't even watched this point. You probably already went to a different channel. Which is fine, because like not everybody has a different preferences. Okay, so we got to the save spot, the save room. So I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So if you like this episode, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, do all that good stuff. This is Max Stunner signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.